let's break this down because I don't think people will fully appreciate. I need to explain this. We started
I'll sit back and drink my
dating
pamplemousse.
in 2015. We started Aftermark, which
AQ.
is a video production company. Vin,
It was not okay, but at first it was not.
what do you mean?
We didn't like that. Wasn't what we planned on doing when we first started
don't
it.
even
It was
remember.
supposed to be like this. We do live video and we know how to do YouTube. Like
Well, that's what I'm saying. It was,
right,
but it was a video production company where you brought live as a skill set. I brought a little bit like more on the YouTube production side, and we just knew that those two things were hot. People wanted to know how to do it well, and we had that for people to learn from us. So
Yeah.
that's why we started Aftermark
Yeah,
while dating.
yeah, that was kind of weird.
It was weird. So anyway, so that's 2016. He hasn't even proposed to me yet. We had started this business. And
Correct.
then we got engaged and we got married in 2017. So I don't know what in the
engaged
world
in
we were
2016.
thinking. I know. And
Oh, okay.
I understand. I know when I got engaged
just
too.
making sure.
Thank you for clarifying. But it was definitely not a conventional trajectory
No.
to couples in business together. I think in most situations that we hear about are a couple or partners decide, let's start this thing together.
Yeah.
Or maybe there's a marriage or a partnership of some kind where somebody's ready to start their side hustle full time and their partner's sort of like trying to figure out how they're going to support, and then eventually they become a part of the team. I think that's probably the more typical example. But just to be clear, that was not our journey.
No, that wasn't our journey, but it doesn't mean that our journey is like any different because of we've changed things. We've started different businesses since we've been together. And knowing when to go about that has always been, I don't want to say challenging, but you face very similar struggles even when you've already started businesses. Because now another business for me is a side hustle, right? Kind of thing.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
it's very similar conversations. The mechanics might sound different, but really if you strip it away and you break it down, it's like, no, Aftermarket is my full-time thing, but me and Blake are starting to do this other stuff. Babe, what do you think? You know, I mean, like the conversations are very similar. And so I think that knowing when, if I had to break it down to start something with your partner, you have to really both understand and be committed to building something. And there's plenty of partners and couples that work together that have very successful businesses together, and they kind of, very similar to what we're doing. They keep building off that. You don't just like stop at one business. You kind of keep going and going and going, or you keep growing that business.